here. Once again, we return to a story of global war, this time explosion, another explosion inside the Russian Federation, another explosion that turned to be a victim, a journalist. Let's see what's behind the scene from a point of view. A coffee bar where was already online set up the event for meeting up this anti-globalist journalist, blogger, reporter from the war back in Ukraine, right? The Russian guy with the Twitter, Telegram, Telegram and Twitter name, online name Vladlen Tatarsky, officially. First name Maxim Topol, I do believe. I have hashtag his full name under the video as well. There is my first video, so please do check the first video. It is on the playlist of the war. It will be the latest one. Today we have a perspective from her point of view, and let's see what's behind the scene. Was this lady aware? What was happening? What will happen with her? The things are getting worse and worse, so let's see what's happening. So we talk about Darya Trepiva. For the people who didn't know, so this happened on Sunday. I do believe it was the 2nd of April 2023. Let's make a short intro. Darya Trepiva entered the coffee shop where was a Russian blogger having a promotion of his work, seeing his followers, fans, and as well what I understood that Darya Trepiva was before a super fan, a fan of this blogger, of the journalist Vladlen Tatarsky, and she was already before on other events. So this was like step by step done thing, approaching him and being and getting the trustworthy of Vladlen Tatarsky as well. When there is a situation like this, when there are people on events in the country where is a country in the war state and there is a lot of terrorist action inside of any country that we are not aware on, especially when there is a state of war. Of course, there is a checkup, security things that they do, and especially if he's having already hostility from the opposite side, from other republic, ex-republic of Ukraine. There was done the checkup, and there is a saying as well from investigation that is happening last 2 days, because this fresh event happened 2 days ago, that there was a checkup even of this statue, the gift that Darya was heading and giving him. So let's see. Wow, look at the first card, because I already start to shuffle cards while I'm looking. Darya Trepiva Google image on a computer. This is a telephone live stream, and I'm having it in the light from a computer back door. And like I always, you know my method, I do the aura reading. I first Google some images of the person and better I don't know nothing about. As well, I got a great comments of my friends sending me in mailbox comments that I was totally right, because I have done the first reading just 3 hours after this happened, and I didn't know nothing about the people, about the events. There was just one sentence where this happened and who was the person. So as well, yesterday what turned to be a news on a Telegram that you can have only because the rest of, including YouTube, it's censorship. So we don't get much news, and it's twisted because of the war media from West Side twisted. Definitely the best you can get in Telegram. If you can go by VPN and find the location on English speaking another country and connect to Telegraph News from other side of the war zone, so you can see a little bit of different things behind the veil, because you're definitely in a Cold War state if you are not getting all the news. So look at revisit 601, the first card happening. Wow, she knew something that she was carrying. Look at, and she's revisit. It seems like she was already aware what she's doing in the previous period, and her going again on the event of this guy like she was sent to. She know that that as well there is a mission. It's not like she was totally naive. Did she reject some offer to do something terrifying worse than this? That was my first reading, and let's go deeper into side of this, because turns that in both cases, like we have last time, Darya Dugin, Alexander Dugin daughter explosion, there was again set up the female by origin from Ukraine, the female that was like in a spy movie, right? Like in a James Bond movie. She moved and she was a fresh new neighbor in the same building where was Darya staying. And as well, her car was definitely tracked by her side. And as well, she was there on that event. And as well, her car left the moment Darya car left. So yes, definitely that woman was the one that step and trigger that machine recorder, how we are going to call it, remote triggering machine for explosion. Again, usually what I understood from the other side, people making this on local TV, making their the reports, like it could be as well by a telephone. It could be literally exposed that just you need to be set up that call and it will trigger up the thing. So we go back to this. I'm just comparing because seems like a female are easy to pass the security, so they're choosing in terrorist act inside of Russia, they're choosing the female as spies. Is this female, the first one is a spy, but is this a female a spy? Oh, she was struggling between being blackmailed. There my energy goes in this reading. I'm buffering between few of different things here because it's confusion in her mind as well. She wanted to be, yes, she make a statement, she she's against as well that intervention, but as well she's on other side confused. Should I do something drastic, because this will be not just one person act, it will like be against all these people on the public place. So this female was definitely chaotical, definitely. Is she a victim of the teamwork? Definitely she is. That's what I said even in the first reading. So let's see. So Darya Trepiva accused and officially by Russian media. Again, I have made a point that as well the media, the Russian media investigation, they won't say all the things. They know what is it, but as well they're not going to give us the whole information. That's confirmed with the two different tarot decks in a previous reading. So Russian media, again, Darya Trepiva, they made the statement that Darya Trepiva recovering in a hospital, according to Russian media. A member of Alexei Navalny anti-corruption group is recovering in a hospital after being involved in a bomb blast that killed pro-Russia Vladlen Tatarsky in St. Petersburg. So first of all, that is totally not true. First of all, there was on Russian TV that we had here where I am in South Europe the video, it was literally that she was in her apartment and they took and arrested her. So she was not wounded in the hospital to do this. So let's see. Wow, so she rejected, she left the space as well. Wow, she rejected to take that thing inside of the statue. That was happening in the first reading as well, because she was as well, look at the people, her intimate friends, as you see, they were watching her, like she was pushed from them to do that, as you see. And as well, look at, guys, as you see, it's repeating idea that she has been tricked from a person, manipulative person. And these people were literally watching her doing this thing, giving the statue. But did they suggested her to travel somewhere? Because with the rejection to the world, it seems like, wow, do these things for us. It's a strategy. Like, you're going to do this, you give him a present, but as well, look at, as well, we are going to give you like another country citizen, or you will travel somewhere. And she rejected that thing. She was not ready to live, like totally to cut the ties with her homeland. So who were these people officially? Like, okay, this is definitely a lover from kind of ex-Soviet Russian background, but who is behind this person? So who is behind the person who was pushing Darya Trepiva to kind of chase and build up the trust and bond with Vladimir Tatarsky by being a fan on all these events and coming a few times on and off. So definitely this is not the first time, like I said, they revisit Luque. It's like at least two times she was there, visiting events with Vladimir Tatarsky. Wow, wow, wow. Who is behind the scene? Wow. Is this a card, guys? Look at a trigger. Is this a CIA card? What do you think? Wow, look at manipulation. But as well, you think it's just her, it's Ukraine, but as well, it's bigger than that. It's like, wow, it's a bigger Uncle Sam, and like that CIA card that's always in my readings here. The same like we have with the Nord Stream pipe, or the same we have with the Crimea Bridge. Again, undecided to tell under whose influence she is. Look at changing a mind. Should I do it or not? Remember with the first card, rejection. I'm going to reject what they're offering me. Are they offering me a second job, second citizenship somewhere else in another country, like a protection style, like protection program? Wow, I was definitely under their influence. Like, I wanted to go, like to leave Russia, but as well, like I changed mind. Like, yes, this girl from her aura, she's definitely not grounded. I mean, who would be grounded to do the civilian act of bombing? Like, I mean, that's a point as well. And definitely there was money in the past. Look at strategically they were pushing idea. Wow, look at in the past there was money. They offered money, and that offer like money or work abroad. That's how it seemed. And definitely in the past, but um, as well seems like, wow, you be a part of our team. Look at you, be a part of our team and show us that you're a member of our team by being daring and brave and do that, take that action. But as well, don't worry if you take an action inside of Russia. Like, don't worry, you don't have obligation. You are going to travel with us. You have ready a job or and travel. Everything is ready, set up for you to leave that uh, place of this crime scene. And even if she was penniless, this female, like, wow, she would care about that money offer or job offer. Seems like the last moment, wow, I do regret. Look at Three of Swords. I don't want to be a traitor. Like, wow, it will be very, I'm going to regret doing the action. And seems like publicly she decided to show up. It's interesting, like this was not like a chase. Like I see her, like she literally changed her mind and regret, and she called, literally like she called and she's ready to talk, like what's happening publicly. I'm going to talk as well. I'm reconciling it because I regret of betraying. And as well, seems like betraying it's not just it seems like I was tricked as well. As well, this female is not alone. There was other female. Look at the secrets behind her. The secret is another female. Oh my god, all the females like doing the espionage these days, right? Wow, look at another female here. Let me see who is this person with another tarot deck. So Darya Trepiva. Who explain me the Empress card in this reading? Who is the Empress for Darya Trepiva? Wow, she rejected. Wow, there was definitely a person of authority. Wow, that she rejected it. Look at. Wow, there is like even a kind of physical attraction. Like, wow, it seems like a person of authority, but as well like older experienced female of her than her. And on other side with the Queen of Wands, like, wow, even like a physical attraction, like could be like, wow, it seems like, let me see, is Darya Trepiva same-sex orientation? Yes. Wow, it's interesting. This is like, because it's repeating in old reading, like yesterday, do check it, and today it's repeating. Like there is a first, remember there is a lover here. Look at a lover. Through the intimate contact there is manipulation. So we make the bond, but as well this person has on mind something bigger, sent from outdoor, from this war interference, and that's become betrayal. So like I said, Darya understood that she was tricked, because like I said, she was not the only one. There is another female, and seems like that female was trying to manipulate her for the intimacy. Like there were the couple. This is becoming really like LGBT spy movie. I'm serious. as well how she treated her, like she disappeared, like she literally blocked her, she changed the telephone, like she couldn't even connect with her to tell her what was this, what did you give me, what was in the statue. Wow. And then she, because she was tricked, she decided to talk by herself, to talk with to report this to a police. When there was that widow with her picking her, police coming for her, there was not like in America, in American movies, there was just like two policemen in front of in the car and two policemen going on the door, and they are just taking her, and she's like in her jacket, and she's just living with them, entering the car, like going to for an interview, let's say for investigation interview to a police. As well, these females definitely feel lost and betrayed with the Three of Swords and Five of Pentacles. She was left behind. So I'm going to leave it here together. 1 second. Rejected, left on the cold from a female that she trusted. And this secret, look at repeating the tarts from another tarot deck. Wow, she regret now. Whatever was like their own secret agreement that nobody else could know about this. Eventually, behind their idea between these two females, like was the whole bunch of this. Wow, look at it. She was tricked because look at CIA, and there is a bigger thing behind the scene that she's just a puppet in their own plans of action. I do see her as well, like I said, naive, emotionally distracted, like I said, with the sexual manipulation from this older female that was sent from like a professional spy, that she knew what she was doing with Darya. And Darya in this case is a pure victim. And as well, on the start, she just said, she denied to say who gave her the statue. She said only, I do believe that was her statement before going to police. And she said that she will talk about that later. I think that was her official statement before the police took her for investigation, right, with them. So here it is. So definitely, yes, there is a report that she eventually she showed up by herself, confessing, I was the one who snuck in the statue, that exploded. She brought the statue bomb that blasted inside the cafe, according to widow. And after that interview, she was taken to a hospital. So we are going to ask the question about this hospital thing. Is she eventually just like, instead of prison, like she's just in a hospital? Let me see. Sorry, Frida, sorry. Frida want to sleep here. So, how I'm going to shuffle. So, Darya Trepiva, is she now in a hospital? Is she in a prison hospital? Yes, it's obvious. Is Darya free? Is Darya now free in a hospital as a... Wow, they're like waiting. They're waiting to show up the third party, her friends. And this being letting her to be in a hospital instead of to be totally in a prison, it's like wow, it's like wow, we want something bigger. We wait her contacts, her network to call her. So we want a real person to execute. Second, let me ask the oracles. Two oracles. Read it. Let's see. Is Darya Trepiva still trying to connect with her source? Yes. She's trying to connect with the source. Look at, I'm here, I'm waiting. That's what I said with the previous one. I'm waiting for this person to show up. Wow, look at again. The same, different tarot deck. Older female to show up. A lover, huh? Will they catch this female, other female? Step by step. Step by step. Step by step. It seems like they want to catch her in a hospital. Because for me, like doctor prescription, wow, look at. While Darya is in hospital, and that's what I said on the start when I saw this sentence. Like, wow, while she's resting, that will be like a trap for this lady to show up. Or a have. It's not like physically, like nobody is stupid to show up there physically, but like to click and show up on her telephone, on her cyber network, on her mailbox, and to try to connect to the source where this other female, that was her idea, all this explosion. And that's why this idea of, wow, let's doctor set up, wow, her in the hospital. So if she missed her, she's going to show up or call her. Probably call. As well, like while we are watching, if that person really show up, like I said, definitely not face in face, like sneaking out, but like on the internet with whatever profile, whatever call, whatever SIM card, whatever profile, like I said, in the cyber world, to connect to her. That's why it seems now we are not aware what's really happening, because like I said in the first reading, like they know exactly who is involved, but they are not giving us the whole information because they're trying to catch up the second person, the second female. And of course, for the sake of investigation, to find a real terrorist person, that older female. Darya is here at the moment, just a carrot. Just that carrot for finding finding the real target in this investigation. 1 second, will this happen during this month? 1 second, is it too late? This is this a person, a question? This, sorry, Frida. Frida is literally snoring. Wow. Will, no, it's too late. Wait. Let me pull up again because they're popping along cards. So, will this second person in a teamwork, will this older person in a teamwork, a friend of Darya, will be found this month? Wow, it's too toxic. Wow, so many people involved through the family contact. Wow. They know what they're doing now. It's like getting involved, like they're finding and waiting for the family member. Like that female definitely has a full family, and by being, wow, and it seems like, wow, it's, this information will hurt all her family. But there is already, her name is already in the mail in the mails on the telephone of computer of Darya. Look at 2 times. Wow, even from this deck. By chance, but nothing is by chance. The same cards. I'm afraid of judgment. Look at, wow. 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 Look at this lady holding her head. Wow, my family. What will say my family? That I betrayed the country as well. So better I give them a little bit of information, negotiate with them, because like I regret what I done as well. Like, is this second person still? Because the same opening we had for Darya, like even this second person now regret what he done. Wow. Again, going into the past but looking future. I'm undecided. Like, this is a double spy card, my dear. 7 of Swords. Like, I wish I stay here, but as well I'm working for CIA opposite side, but as well I prefer to stay here. I know that I'm going to be executed if I stay here. You know, this female didn't leave the country. Okay, I'm going to ask this other person, did this person left the country? No, just it takes time. Wow, no, at the moment, just very secretive. It takes time to find her. But look at the next card, prison card, 9 of Wands. It will take time to find her as well. It seems like my answer is be patient to put her in a prison. So will that second person, a mastermind sent from the opposite side in the war, with the mastermind of who was behind Darya, will be found this month? Well, when they're going to find the mastermind behind this? Wow, they're working very hard. It will take time. When they're going to find, give me the time when they're going to find the mastermind behind Darya. Yes, definitely I saw with the few tarot decks I saw, it's like, wow, we have to keep on waiting for this. It takes time. But for me, this, like, I'm seeing around 5th month. Like, I mean, it's April. In five days, 5th May, or 5th month, that's May. Not easy. Definitely it's a May. But she didn't left. She's still struggling. Should I stay or go? The first one, the bomb lady that was in a case of Alexander Dugin's daughter, Darya Dugin, that bomb lady, she left the source, the country. But, and I have done that reading about her, that question. But in this case, I don't see that this person left. She is in a position to play that double spy role, so it will take time. Like, she has a double identity, and definitely Darya doesn't know how many identities she's having, and it will take time to bring her. Not before May. We won't find a details, like updates about this thing. I'm just curious where this reading goes. So, guys, let's pray that let's pray with the power of love that we can stop this war. And another theme of today, it's a theme of a Trump indignation. And I have done another video separate by that theme, separate reading about World War questions inside of US, so you may check that one. Everything is added on a playlist. Stop the War. Check up the bunch of readings. There will always bring you a new details approach from the other side of the whale, and do share it with your social media, with your applications, and with your friends. Definitely hit a like. There is a short version. I'm going to do the short version of this as well, probably more than one, because it's so many cards here, so many questions. Let me do for start one. And don't forget to hit a like and share with your community. It is a short version. It will be added on a playlist of the war. Guys, don't forget to pray last thing before you sleep, first thing in the morning, to stop the war. With the power of love we can make it. As well, it's important rising of collective conscience with information and breaking the blockage of the media. And as you see, if this is a team against the war in Ukraine, as well, if this is a team giving you a picture from both sides of the front of the war zone, if this is a team talking about the gray zone of 4 republics that they wanted to return to motherhood Russia, definitely that's why we have a blockage. Look at, as you see, we have a blockage of the live stream. So guys, don't forget to bring up and help out breaking the blockage of the media. I'm going to prepare the short version on TikTok. I'm going to attach on YouTube as well, so stay tuned. Let's see what's for first. Let me just pull up. There are a few questions here, so many decks as well behind the computer here, behind the telephone. Wow, why is it getting darker? So let's see. So there is a second person, a female, that was in contact with Darya bomb lady, and that person was literally sent organized by what is this like CIA. That person is a double spy. Definitely the page was words that is a double spy in my readings, and it will take times to have a new updates about her. Didn't left the country, I don't see it, but as well this double spy is still there. Take a time to see her. I think in May we will have updates about that person as well. Was Daria offered to work and have a citizenship somewhere abroad from this, I'm guessing, American side to leave Russia and get a job and second identity, second passport, right? But she was undecided. Daring to like give that statue, but not daring to leave the site. Confusion in her emotion decision, and now she do regret. And it will take time to have a new updates about her. Didn't left the country, I don't see it, but as well, this double spy is still there. Take the time to see her. I think maybe we have updates about that person as well. Was Daria offered work and have a citizenship somewhere abroad? Secrets of teamwork. Yes, American side to leave. Darya Trepiva. Let me hashtag, not to make mistake. This. It's attached on TikTok. I'm going to attach it, guys, from TikTok in a few minutes. On YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and share it with your community. You are welcome to check already on my profile everywhere the same name, Gala Travelog, on TikTok, Instagram. These days more TikTok and YouTube short versions I prefer, and sometimes I attach the same on Instagram as well. There is always a news of my live stream updated on a new team daily, 1 or 2 times per day, updated before, just some half an hour before the live stream starts on Twitter as well. So don't forget to add me all this application, Twitter, TikTok, here if you like the material. Check out all my playlists on YouTube. Stop the War, starting from a COVID analysis until now as well. anti-globalist team, anti-slavery teams that I researched more than 40 years, writing about geopolitics from a childhood. As well, this is a part of my hobby, parallel tarot. The first one, profession, writing about this, but as well being a humanitarian, but the second one by hobby, being part-time medium and a psychic tarot reader. Welcome to join my channel for daily giveaways, yes or no questions in once a day team. We have a daily tarot horoscope and a second live stream, usually true crime stories like or conspiracy theories like literally this one. Again, don't forget, if you like material, when you subscribe, to hit the alarm bell to get notification exactly when is a next live stream. Usually the New York time is around 11 a.m. or lunchtime, 12 noon time. French time, it is, when you translate it to a French Central European time, it's about 5 or 6 p.m. And the second live stream is 4 or 5 p.m. New York time. That's translated 10 or 11 p.m. French time. Welcome to join, to be a part way of that giveaway. See you again. Kisses to all. Don't forget to pray this war to stop. With the power of love, we can make it. Kisses.